Good morning, children. Let us start our session with a thought by Dada J.P. Vaswani. Stop complaining, start thanking. I repeat the thought. Stop complaining, start thanking.
Look here children, yesterday you have learned how to convert bigger units to smaller units. When you are converting bigger to smaller, you will multiply. Okay. Today we are going to learn smaller to bigger unit. How to convert smaller units to bigger units. How we can convert. See here children, when you are converting smaller units to bigger unit, we have to divide the smaller unit. Okay, when you are converting smaller to bigger unit, we have to divide the smaller unit. For example, see here 48 days, 48 hours. Okay, I want to convert into days. How we can convert? One day equal to how many hours children? 24 hours. So 48 hours is divided by 24 days we are converting. So 24 2. So how many days you got it children? 2 days we got it. Okay, now we'll see exercise 9b first bit. Okay, see what is the first bit children. Convert the following into days and hours. Okay, we need to convert the following into days and hours. Here few sums are given. Okay, in hours we have to convert that into days and hours. See, we know that 24 hours equal to how many days? One day. So 1 day equal to 24 hours you can write. Here we are converting hours into days. So what you need to do children, hours is the smallest unit, days is a bigger unit, right? You are converting smaller unit to bigger unit. So we have to divide the number of hours by 24. Got it children? To convert hours into days, we have to divide number of hours by 24. Why we are dividing only 24? Because 1 day equal to 24 hours. So that we are dividing by 24. Now we'll see first bit. See the first one children. 468 hours equal to 468 divided by 24 days. Yes. 19 days 12 hours. How did you get 19 days 12 hours? 468 hours equal to 460 divided by 24 means you have to divide 468 by 24. Okay. When you are dividing 468 by 24, see here 24 ones are 24. Again 6 minus 4 2, 4 minus 2 2, 8 will come down, right? 24 nines are 216. If you are subtracting 8 minus 6 2, 2 minus 1 1. So what is the quotient here? 19. So how many days you got it children? 19 days. How many hours are left over? 12 hours. So 19 days 12 hours. In that way we'll get 19 days 12 hours, right? Now see the second one. 1030 hours means 1030 hours. 1030 hours means here we are converting hours into days. Then what we need to do? 1030 divided by 24. Why? Because 1 day equal to 24 hours. When you are converting hours into days, you have to divide it by 24, right? Now again you should do the division like this children. 1030 is divided by 24. So here two digits are not possible. So it will go with 3 digits. When you are going with 3 digits, you have to check here clearly, right? 24 fours are 96. If you are taking 24 fives, it will become more than 103. So that we are not supposed to take 24 fives. So we are taking the nearest number to 103 in 24 table. So 24 fours are 96. So 13 minus 6, how much? 7. 0 will come down, right? Now 70. Take the nearest number to 70. 24 twos are 48. Right? 10 minus 8 2. Here we have borrowed. So that 6 minus 4 2. So what is the quotient here? 42. So how many days we got it children clearly? Yes, 42 days we got it. And how many hours are left over? 22 hours are left over. So 42 days 22 hours. Right? Now come to C1. 768 hours. here 768 hours we have to convert into days. Again we will divide by 24 because hours, if you are converting to days, 1 day equal 24 hours. So when you are converting hours into days, you have divided by 24, right? If you are dividing by 24, you will get here, see, if you observe here we got 32 as the quotient and 18 is 18 as a reminder. Means 32 as the quotient means here we got 32 days and how many hours we got? 18 hours we got it, right? Now come to D1 children. See D1. Okay, 790 hours. 790 hours you have to convert into days. Same procedure will be followed for each and every sum children. Okay, up to C I have explained. No, here answer is given, but still without seeing the answer you have to try by your own. Yes, after that you have to check your answer with this whether you have done correct or not children. Yes, already we know the division, so that we can do the division. Whatever the quotient you are getting, that quotient is days and remainder is hours, means how many hours are left over, that will be the remainder will be the hours. Yes children. Now look here children, second one. Convert the following into hours and minutes. Okay. Here when we are converting the following into hours and minutes. Here few minutes are given, that we are converting into hours and minutes. Here minutes and hours are there. Okay. Which is a smaller unit children? Minutes or hours? Yes. Minutes is a smaller unit because 60 minutes, if you add 60 minutes then only you will get 1 hour. So minutes is a smaller unit and hours is a bigger unit. When you are converting smaller unit to bigger unit, you have to divide as we discussed in the previous sum. Okay. So to convert minutes into hours, we divide the number of minutes by 60. Okay. What we are doing children? 1 hour equal to 60 minutes. So to convert minutes into hours, we divide the number of minutes by 60. Here see children, 500 minutes. Okay, when you are converting 500 minutes to hours, you have divided by 60. Okay, then 500 we are dividing by 60. 60 means, see children, here 2 digits. If you are going with 2 digits, 50 is less than 60, so that we cannot go with 2 digits. We are taking 3 digits together. Okay, when you are taking 3 digits together, which is the nearest number in 60 table, that you need to find out. Here 68s are 480. This is the nearest number of 500. So that I took 68s are 480. Now what is the remainder? 0 minus 0, 0. 10 minus 8, 2. Right? So what is the quotient children here? 8. 8 is the quotient. And what is the remainder here? 20. Means 8 hours completely you got it. How many minutes are left over? 20 minutes are left over. So 8 hours, 20 minutes. Now see, 750 minutes. 750 minutes means here also we have divided by 60 only to convert into hours. Okay. Now we are dividing 750 by 60. Okay. How many times children? Is here we can take 2 digits. Why? Because 75 is greater than 60, so that we can take 2 digits. 60 ones are 60. If you are subtracting 5 minus 0, 5, 7 minus 6, 1, 0 will come down, right? Again 62s are 120, 0, 5 minus 2, 3. If you are taking 63 is 180, it will be more than 150. So I took 2, right? So what is the quotient here? 12. What is the remainder? 30. So 12 hours. Yes, how many minutes are left over? 30 minutes. So 12 hours, 30 minutes. Yes children. Now see this one, 2000 minutes. 2000 minutes we are converting into hours. Means again which number you have to take children? Here also with the is same number 60. Yes. Now divide. Here can we take 2 digits children? No, because here 20 is less than 60, so that we cannot take. We have to take 3 digits together. Okay. What is the nearest number of 200 in 60 table children? 61s are 60, 2s are 120, 3s are 180. So 180 we will take, 63s are 180. Now 0 minus 0, 0, 10 minus 8, 2. Again 0 will come down. Again 200 children. So we can take 63s are 180 we can take. Yes. Now 0, 10 minus 8, 2. So how many hours? Yes. 33 hours. And how many minutes left over? 20 minutes. Why it will become hours, children? This is the complete quotient will become hours, and this 20 is, this is a reminder from minutes, so that 20 minutes. Okay, 33 hours, 20 minutes. Yes. Now see the last one, D, 905 minutes. 905 minutes, when you are converting into hours, you have to divide by 60. Yes. Now we are dividing by 905 by 60. Here also we can take 2 digits, children, because 90 is greater than 60. So how many times we can take 60 ones are? 60 we can take. 0 minus 0, 0. 9 minus 6, how much? 3. Again 5 will come down. Now which is the nearest number for 305 in 60 table? Yes, very good. 65 are 300. Now 5 minus 0, how much, children? 5. So what is the quotient here? 15. This quotient represents hours. And what is the reminder here? 5. So 15 hours. Yes, 15 hours. How many minutes here? 5 minutes. In this way you need to do, children. Yes.